Hey everybody, I'm Derek. Welcome back to my shop. Thanks for clicking on my video today. Some of my subscribers, maybe you've noticed these Generac backup generator switch boxes sitting here up on the wall of my shop. Maybe you've never noticed them. I've already worked on one, kind of figured out how I wanted to do it. I basically turned them into steel shop cabinets. I've been using this setup for quite a while. I like it. This shelf's a little bit longer. That shelf's a little bit shorter. I basically just built these totally out of scraps. I'm going to show you how to do the same thing with this one now that I've kind of got it figured out, like I said, except I'm just going to do one shelf halfway across the middle. So there's the bottom shelf here and then one more shelf. So there's all kinds of electrical boxes you can build these out of. You can take just like regular old residential electrical boxes that are being thrown away or whatever, weld some hinges on them so they've got a swinging door, and weld in some shelves. There's all kinds of different ways that you could do this. I happen to have some really nice locking ones. I'll probably not get rid of these. These definitely don't beat the commercial steel shop cabinets. But yeah, so let's get to it. So I'm at about 9 3/4 deep. And about 23 7/8, 23 3/4, right around there. It's hard with the curved tape measure wide. So 23 7/8 and 9 3/4. This is not going to be 9 3/4 because this piece here is 10 1/8, and I want to give it a good like 3/4 inch bend, so it's not going to come all the way forward in the cabinet. So I just marked it at 25 inches here and here. I'm going to get a straight edge, mark a straight edge, and then I'm going to use my plasma cutter and cut a nice straight edge there. Alright, so obviously you can do this with an angle grinder or other cutting implements. I'm just using the plasma cutter because I can make decent straight lines. It's pretty quick and easy, and it's what I bought a plasma cutter for. I did end up grinding off the paint and then redrawing my line. I definitely don't have the best plasma cutting setup yet, so. Alright, so now I'm going to make my score cut all the way across here so that I can bend a little structural fold in the front, and it looks a little bit nicer too. This is a 1-inch piece of scrap square tubing, so this is going to be a 1-inch thick little structural fold here. And so I've got it lined out just perfect, so I'm just going to score that edge real quick. Alright, now I'm going to bend it at the score line that I made. Hopefully it bends pretty nicely. I don't know if I cut enough off. Seems like I haven't. I'm going to score it a little bit more. Alright, I feel like if I score it anymore, I'm just going to cut all the way through. There won't be any structural strength left. Looks pretty good. Grabbing a ball peen hammer, and I'm just going to try and pound a nice crease into it. Definitely not the most elegant way to do it. It does work, and we have our front structural fold. So now it won't, now it can hold things up as a shelf. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do now is cut some little notches out of the front here, about a 1/2 inch. There might be a better order to do this in, but this is the way I've been doing it and it works out fine. But anyway, I'm going to make about a 1/2 inch fold here. Scoring it as well, and I need to just cut out just a little bit here, and same with on the other end. So now I have a notch there and there. Alright, now I'm going to do my best to fold this side in with the vise. So I've got a decent little corner there. It's not exactly even, but it doesn't really matter because once I actually get it up into the shelf, you don't even really notice, or the cabinet, excuse me. I think on one of them I did weld this little crack there and later realized that it was kind of a waste of time. All right, so in the past when I've done this, I've tack welded them in, but this time I'm gonna try to do something a little different and just do some rivets. I don't know if it's the best way, you know, you can use self-tappers, weld it, use rivets, whatever option you want to go with. I just didn't feel like climbing in here and grinding the paint down on the box and doing some ugly tack welds. So I decided to do some ugly rivets instead. It's not super pretty, but it's definitely functional. I guess I might as well show you the final product. I'm just gonna keep all my oil stuff in here. These are just, some of them are open bottles, some of them are unopened, ready for the next oil change, then some oil filters, and then I'll maybe put some funnels and some rags and things like that, small bucket, things like that in there, and just keep it. The oil change cap, for now, that's what it is. I think it turned out pretty good. Should last for quite a few years. If you made it this far in the video, I hope you liked it. If you weren't searching for it, hopefully you at least found it entertaining. Thanks for watching my video today, guys. If you haven't given me a thumbs up and subscribed already, please go down and do that. I'd really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video.